watching Chicago's very own WGN News.
Countries across the Middle East are on high alert this morning after Iran fired missiles at 2 Iraqi air bases hosting American troops.
I think what this situation needs is a lot less chest thumping and actual diplomacy to be put into place.
If we have to retaliate because they continue to come after us, it will be a massive retaliation.
Iran fired 22 ballistic missiles at coalition air bases in Anbar and Erbil yesterday. There appears to have been no casualties. The attack came 4 days after U.S. drone strikes killed Qasem Soleimani. President Trump's expected to issue a statement to the nation later today.
Joining us now on the phone is Saeid Golkar, a non-resident senior fellow on Iran policy for the Chicago Council on Global Affairs. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about this response by Iran firing these ballistic missiles yesterday. Do you think this will be the end to everything, or is this just going to ramp things up?
I think actually it depends to the U.S. reaction. Based on what we know, this is the last response of Iranian regime. But don't forget that, Iran has a lot of Shia militia in the region, including Kataib al-Hezbollah. Just the leader of Kataib al-Hezbollah, Qais al-Khazali, yesterday said, it was the Iranian response and we are going to respond directly, because in that attack, actually, U.S. assassinated not only Qasem Soleimani, but Abu al-Mahdi al-Muhandis, one of the high-ranked member of the Iraqi PMO. So if the U.S. don't retaliate, I think there will be the end of the Iranian response directly, but at the same time, we have to wait for, other actors in what they call the axis of resistance, the Iranian Shia militia in Iraq, in Lebanon, in Syria, in the Middle East. And I think actually, in addition to that, we have to witness a few cyber attacks maybe. So it's not the end of the story, but it depends on the U.S. reaction.
Well, you say it depends on the U.S. reaction. I'm wondering, as we report there are no casualties, is it enough to placate the Iranian public, and if not the public, the proxies who have the militant groups that might feel like, hey, this isn't enough, we need to strike back ourselves?
Yes, Larry. Actually, the good thing about yesterday, President Trump last tweet was that everything is well. And we know that the Iranian informed Iraqi government, and Iraqi government informed the U.S. personnel. So they evacuated a few hours before actually the strike started, because the Iranian didn't want to make any casualties, just attacking to save their own face, to respond to the emotional supporter in Iran that we took the harsh revenge. They can sell it as a harsh revenge. And by informing the Iraqi and, indirectly the U.S., they try to prevent any casualty of the American or the coalition force.
All right, Saeid Golkar, we appreciate you joining us this morning.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.